Well, good morning, YouTube. This is Chuck, and it's Wednesday, November 27th, 2024, about 11:30 in the morning, and I'm staying at a 55-plus RV resort in a little town called Arizona City, which is in the southern half of the state of Arizona, about 10 miles south of Casa Grande. So that'd be between Phoenix and Tucson. And we're here for a week, and I thought I'd show you around a little bit and show you what this place is like. Show you a little bit of the amenities and what they have here, and just give you a little walk around. So let's go. This place is a mixture of what they call park models, which are like those units over there, and this unit right here next to me. Now there's 323 spaces here, and they say they have about 140 of them that they keep for mobile unit RVs, motorhomes, and trailers and stuff. And then they have about 180 of them or so are park models. And so you can see a lot of the scan around here. You can see like down this direction over here, there's solid park models, and I think most of you are probably familiar with what a park model is. But if you're not, they're mobile. They can put axles and a hitch on them and move them, and most of them are in the neighborhood of 400 square feet, and so they're semi-permanent. And this particular park, let me get back around where I can talk to you. This particular park is it caters more to the long-term type people and the seasonal people. They call them snowbirds. And there's a lot of people from the northern tier of states here, and a lot of people from Canada here. And they come down and they spend 5-6 months a year here. And the people with the park models, they'll actually pay for the rent for the whole year, and then come down and use their unit for maybe 5 or 6 months out of the year. Now the Canadians especially, they can only be out of country for 180 days. And so a lot of times they'll come down around October sometime and leave to go back in March. But I like to walk around and look at license plates, and that's all license plates from all over the northern tier of states. And most of the Canadian license plates are either British Columbia, Alberta, or Manitoba. But there's actually a guy I talked to that drives all the way across the country here, and he comes here from Nova Scotia, believe it or not. Has a motorhome, tows a Jeep. So anyway, they also told me that there's about 80 units that are occupied year-round. People live here year-round, but it gets pretty toasty down here. This is the lower desert. It gets pretty toasty here in the summertime. So the majority of their people that come in are winter visitors, we call them, or snowbirds. So anyway, I was talking to the folks in the office a little bit ago, and they told me that they only have like 2 or 3 spaces left over for the season, and there'll be a lot of people come in here right after Thanksgiving, and more come in right after Christmas. And January is their busiest time. They say they only got 1 or 2 spots left. Everything else is booked through January. So I got a vehicle leaving here in front of me. So as soon as they get out of the way, I'll turn you around and I'll show you around the facility a little bit and tell you a little bit about it. This is more like a resort type situation. Sorry about the vehicle noise. This is more of a resort type thing, and so as a result, there's a lot of amenities here, and there's a lot of things to do. And like they like to say, if you're bored here, it's because you want to be, because there's a way large number of things to do. I've got more traffic coming by, so I'm just going to keep you on me here and talk to you here for just a little bit. And a lot of people coming and going right there, just because I want to talk to the camera. Okay. Let me spin you around here. Now we're actually staying way down at the far end down there. But back over there you can see where the office is. And this first little building here is they call it the cantina. And it's got a kitchen and some tables and chairs in there. And there's a group of old guys meet in there for coffee every morning but Sunday. And I've been going down there and sitting with them and talking to them. There's no better way than to get an idea what a place is like than to talk to some of the people that stay here. That little door right there in the middle, there at the end of the sidewalk, that's actually the laundromat. And they've got a very nice clean laundry here. So let's walk around here to the end. And I'll show you some of the other amenities they've got. There's kind of a standing joke about RV resorts, and it's the difference between RV park and RV resort. It's generally about 20 bucks a night. But the measurement, there's no real measurement of it. It's whatever you want to call yourself. And so a lot of RV parks that don't have a whole lot of amenities call themselves resorts, because it kind of makes them a little more upscale. You can see this whole street here is all park models. So we're going to go over here. And down here in the end, there's a big activity room I want to show you. This is the other side of the place I call the cantina. You can see people have mailboxes here, and here's the big activity room. I tried to film this yesterday, and there actually was something going on in here. You notice they have a stage over there so they can have music, and they have all these tables. They were doing bingo or something in here yesterday, but you can see they can put quite a few people in here. I guess a dance floor out there in the middle, and they haven't had any music events since we've been here, but apparently they do, because they certainly have a nice facility for it. So let's go back out here and go back. Down here's the swimming pool. You can see they got a beautiful pool. They have a hot tub over there, but it's under repairs right now, so it's not usable. But beautiful, beautiful swimming pool. It's in the high 60s here today, and there'll probably actually be somebody here after a while. When I was walking this to decide about making this video, there was actually some folks out here in the swimming pool yesterday. The other thing they got up here, which might be kind of fun, is they got a little putting green. You see they got clubs and golf balls and everything you need right there. And I might come up, play around, do that. I'm not much of a golfer, but let me turn this back around here for a little bit, get you out of the sun, and we can walk around the other side here. You can see the nice landscaping, and you see those little purple things. If you're not familiar with it, those are the fruit. It's it's in the fall, so that's actually the fruit off those cactus. And they make jelly and stuff like that out of it. There's places for people to sit out here. There's places for people to gather and sit all over the place out here. You can see right in front of me here, they got a tennis court. 4 shuffleboard courts. This building up here, the section on the left is a weight room, an exercise room, and the section over there on the right is actually a pool hall. And all that stuff's available to you if you want to use it. Let me show you a little bit of other stuff they've got here. I was talking to some people that have stayed here, and the true measure of a place like this is whether people come back or not. And I've been talking to people who've been coming here for over 20 years, every winter for over 20 years. And that tells me it's a pretty nice place and people like it here. Let me spin this back around. Here we got horseshoes, a whole series of horseshoe pits. So you can see some timbers out there. They've been redoing some of the areas around the pin there. And then these things here, I'm not quite sure what kind of game they do here. This might be cornhole or something like that. And then this building up here, they call that the activity center, and it's got a little library and a reading room and a TV room and another little kitchen with a little dining area, and even got a little chapel in that building. So that's give you across here. I give you a quick idea of what this place is like and the amenities that they have here. And we've been here, this is our 4th day here now, and we're going to be here through Thanksgiving and Friday, and then Saturday we're leaving to go home. So I haven't been really filming a whole lot of stuff, and but I figured out, at least while I'm here, I ought to do a walk around and tell you guys about this place. So I'll get up here just a little bit and I'll show you where my place is at. And now we're on the background here on the other side of that office building that I showed you before. Right over there is where I came in, where I started the video at. And this is the check-in area. And if you look right in the center of the picture back there against the back, you can see my trailer. And that's our little spot, space number 9. So I'll just keep this one short and tell you, as I always do, take care of each other and love each other. And like I say, we'll be heading home on Saturday, and we got another trip planned for over Christmas, but we're not quite sure where we're going yet. And I'll bring you another one on something else here pretty quick as I can. I've got some people ask about windshield tours, and I looked around for doing that, but the little communities we've been in aren't real conducive to windshield tours. They're just not laid out right. They work better on the little more compact communities, and a lot of the places here are kind of spread out. But I'll come up with something to show you. I always do. So until I talk to you again, let me just tell you, peace out.